Phone reception, and get back to you guys on all your comments. I've been loving the support has been so good. It is a lot of work to do these videos, and I appreciate you guys liking them, giving us a thumbs up. G'day everyone, Adam here, going overland. We've got
Haley, Joe.
Together we are travelling around Australia in an old 4-wheel, which is barely holding together, and camper trailer. This week we are leaving Wolfe Creek Meteor Crater, which is in epic.
Look at so cool. Tons of meteor parts here.
Yeah, well, they've found meteor fragments, which we're not allowed to take. We know the rules. We are going from here back up to Kununurra. We're going to explore in the area for a few days before crossing over to the Northern Territory and getting some much needed parts for the patrol and camper trailer. We've got oil and fluids leaking out everywhere.
Yeah, straps on everything.
Give River Road.
We had the aircon work, but now it's not working again.
Yeah, pulley ceased. So anyway, give us a thumbs up. Hope you like this week's video. It really helps us out. We're just regular Australians doing the trip of a lifetime that we've been planning for a few years.
Yeah.
On a budget, on a timeline. Anyone can do this trip, guys. So write some notes and then get out there and explore this beautiful country. Let's get going.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, g'day everyone, welcome to this week's episode. We're at Wolfe Creek, we're packing up. Look, one thing, I just did the REM walk, it's 3.5 kilometres, and right at the end, I nearly tripped and rolled my ankle. And I was thinking, oh, you know, I'm by myself, there's no one here at all. Larissa's back at the campground, which is over 1 kilometre away. One thing we do carry that I wanted to share with you guys is we carry a Sate phone, all right? It's from Optus. It was about $1,000 to buy it. It sounds expensive, but if your life's on the line, I'd be happy to pay $20,000 or $200,000, you know, if my life depended on it. It costs us about 15 bucks a month for connection, and then it's about $1 a minute when you make phone calls. You can get data as well. This is it here. Just slide it out. We keep it in a waterproof case that I got from Super Cheap, I believe. You just turn it on and your phone can go in it, but it connects via Bluetooth, so you got to get an app before you leave phone service. Sat sleeve hotspot. Okay, it'll connect to the satellites, and then I can call anywhere in Australia. So if I did roll my ankle and I couldn't get out, I could call 000, they could give advice, they could contact the ranger. Larissa would be able to certainly get up to here, but she might not be able to get me to camp. So snake bites, things like that, if there's a car accident, we can always pull up, get the sat phone out, call for assistance. Even if we don't know what we're doing, someone on 000 will be able to talk us through. So there we go, it's connected. And now I can call anyone anywhere in Australia, anywhere in the world, as long as I've got line of sight to the sky. So in places like rainforest, it might be a bit difficult, but in the outback, it is a perfect solution to, you know, for communication, emergency communication. And like I said, $1,000, if your life depends on it, you'd pay anything, wouldn't you? All right, I hope that helps you guys out, gives you a tip, gives you an insight of what we do. We're driving around in a 30-year-old truck. If it does break down, we can call someone, get some parts, get a tow truck, who knows. All right, we just packed up here at Wolfe Creek Meteor Crater. Been a fantastic place to camp for a couple of nights, loving it. And we're about to head up the dirt road to Wolfe Creek and then back up to Kununurra. How's the patrol and camper going? Well, not so good. It's been a rough trip for this. Let's start the trailer. We've got a brake magnet that is shot. It's just rattling around in there doing absolutely nothing. We got a Cruise Master shock that's being replaced under warranty. It's leaking quite badly. We've got the bash plate under the patrol for the main fuel tank strapped up. The auxiliary fuel tank is leaking and cracked. The power steering is shot. It's actually the pulley. We're going to get a new pulley in Kununurra, new bearing for it. The power steering is leaking. There's a second pump coming near. It's a different setup, so hopefully, fingers crossed, once that's on, no more. We're going to be limping along. We're not going to be doing anything extreme until a lot of these issues are sorted out. A lot of those parts are going to Catherine, so once we get that sorted, then we can do Litchfield, Kakadu. Yeah, it's been a great trip so far, but
Monks will never stop waving.
it's great, isn't it? Life on the road.
Yeah.
Especially being able to travel with your kids, you know, just to be able to look back at this. Sometimes it's hard, some days are really rough, especially with their homeschooling. It is a struggle to get them to do it when there's so much more exciting things to do, but that's probably our biggest battle right now. It's getting them back into the groove of doing some homeschooling. Hey.
Huh?
Larissa's over it. All right, we're gonna pack up, hit the road and get going.
I've been doing a lot of recording, but now I know he's just making me do more exercise.
What are you two monkeys up to?
Nothing, just swinging on the gates.
Well, it's happened. The trailer brake magnet that flogged out at Lake Argyle. We're leaving Wolfe Creek meteorite crater today, and when we've pulled up at the last gate before we go into Tanami Road, there's this funny smell. We were like, was it the handbrake? No. Was it this? Was it that? And we walked around, and the back trailer tyre was really hot. And it is the one that had the magnet. So I don't know what we're going to find when we take this wheel off, but we definitely can't keep going with that smell.
Yeah, it's hot. It's like
burning hot.
Yeah, I don't even know how I'm going to go taking them apart. Of course, at Wolfe Creek it breaks. This trip has just been something else though.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, like any equipment that we've got, we're pushing it to its limit. So we're not using it just for 1 week and then going home or whatever. It's getting used constantly. So you do need good quality equipment, and that Gibb Road has just flogged out a few things that would normally last a lot longer. It's a funny kind of smell too, isn't it?
Metallic.
It's like,
yeah, it's
not
metallic.
burnt rubber, it's like burnt...
A bit of brake and a bit of metallic. So it's like, oh, I can't even spin it.
Oh no. Has it seized on? Shit.
You're gonna have to walk your way out, Ellie.
That's going to be a problem if we can't.
Do you want me to help tie it with you or anything, or? WD-40? No?
Bloody hell. Oh, there we go.
What a mission! I wish I would have timed how long it took. It would have taken about nearly an hour to get that off.
That's that part there.
Yeah.
It doesn't
So you
look
can
much.
see, yeah, but see the wires being cooked and rubbed?
But that's not.
So,
I think something else actually broke. And it's actually caused it to separate. Okay, all back together. All the brakes are disconnected from that side and pulled out. Just pulled over and just did a check after about 10 minutes on the road. No heat on that side anymore, all good.
no more smell?
No more smell. Well, kind of a bit of a residual smell from it, from the brakes, but yeah, there's no more heat. So that could have been a disaster. We're on the Tanami. We are about 150 k's from Wolfe Creek. Pretty remote part of Australia. I dare say a tow truck would come down this road to pick you up. But,
Oh, it'd be expensive.
Yeah, our cover would not cover that. Our cover covers the car if it breaks down, and it'll tow the trailer. But I figured, hey, what could go wrong with the trailer? It's bulletproof. So,
We just got to get to Kununurra.
look, a big tip, I reckon, and something I should have thought about, and I just didn't because I didn't know. If you were doing the gib, either way, at the end, either at Broome or at Kununurra,
Derby.
or, you know, Broome's probably your best chip.
Yeah.
Book in with a caravan repair shop and get them to overhaul your brakes and your bearings, okay? I did it, I saw there was an issue. I didn't think about it when I put the brakes back together, what could happen if something let go. I wish I did. It wasn't until later on I thought about what could happen, and exactly what I thought might happen has happened. The brakes are seized on. Hello, Haley.
Just naughty.
Oh, there's one thing to be said for a fast setup.
Grasshopper.
Joe's caught a grasshopper already. If you can set up, pull up and set up in 10 minutes,
And catch a grasshopper.
you're laughing because, have a look at the spot. There is a few roadside stops on this highway, a few trucks, it's not too bad. But if you can find a spot like this, mate, you could be in anywhere in Australia. It's perfect. So we're going to kick back, have an easy dinner, easy night. We lost a bit of time with the breakdown with the brakes. The police checking our border passes. And then when we got to Wolfe Creek, we had to try and find someone who had spare brake parts. No one in Kununurra has anything. They're on back order. They've been on back order for over a month. They can't give us the time. So we rang a shop in Catherine. We can get parts there. So that's what we'll do. When we get to Catherine, we've got the power steering pump coming. We'll get the brakes for the trailer, the new shock from Cruise Master. And I'm sure there's something else that I've forgotten. But, you know, this is our trip, you know. This is what we decided. We decided to do the rough stuff. No regrets. No regrets at all.
No There we go.
We'll get this stuff sorted out, and it'll be like nothing had ever happened. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Well, these little troopers.
I want to be a stormtrooper, not a trooper.
Doing the dishes.
I prefer to be a stormtrooper than a trooper.
Morning, everyone. Another free camp. We rolled in pretty late yesterday. So look, one of the tips we can give you guys, if you're new to traveling or you've never done a big trip, one of the tools we use is WikiCamps. It is great for finding these free little camps all along the route. There's so many camps out there. Everyone adds to it as well. It's like $8, one-off fee. You got it for life.
$8 is worth it.
And it's so worth it. The amount of times we've pulled up late somewhere, jumped on WikiCamps, found somewhere just up the road, free camp, saved $60 a night. Yeah, loving it. Oh yeah, how hot is it?
Freezing.
Freezing.
The ice block.
We've been lying to you the whole time. It's actually freezing up here. Negative 34 below ambient, below zero. Actually, it's so warm. The freezer's struggling a little bit. Like, we got plenty of power in the batteries. They're sort of sitting around. Oh, the lithium is on 100%, but it'll only get to negative 12. Even though it's set for negative 16, it's just that warm, it cannot drop it any lower.
Yeah,
nice and cool in the shade though. We are enjoying the shade and the breeze. So I'll have to see how it goes tonight once the temperature drops a bit. Yeah, so we're having a bit of a holiday this week. We wanted somewhere close to town where I can work on the car if I need any parts. You know, we can walk in or catch a cab. So we're out, where are we?
Kununurra.
Kununurra, but
Hidden Valley.
Hidden Valley. It's a nice tourist spot. There's a beautiful view behind us and in front of us. Nice facilities. The pool is amazing.
Yeah, there's bushwalks as well at the back because it backs onto the national park.
And
there's bushwalks across the road and further up.
We're not on a main road, so at night time you don't get a lot of traffic coming through, which is nice to be able to sleep in the town and not be so noisy. But we'll be heading off from here in a couple of days, do some fishing as well, and just veg out and have a bit of a holiday.
Try and get to Barramundi.
Point in our trip, we've got to start slowing down and enjoying ourselves.
Mum, we have to go fishing today.
Because we don't want to go home and back to work and be all burnt out from travelling.
Oh, that's what I said to someone the other day. I'm going to need a holiday after our adventure. It
has been an adventure. Yeah.
But it's been good.
No regrets, loving it. Loving just the push to see some of these places. It's been amazing. So, but surrounding us in the park, there's cars damaged everywhere from the gib.
Yeah, it's amazing the amount of
we've got broken CV on this side. Over there, cracked fuel tank like ours. next to us, Glenn. Glenn's got a few repairs he's doing. I should show you Glenn. He's a great old fella. So, yeah. That's what travelling and adventure is about. It's
and
not.
they have a book swap library. So anyway,
We've got books for the first time in months.
Yeah.
Was it lunchtime? Is it?
No, mate. No.
Smoko.
Smoko.
Have a look at this. From the Gib. Broken Toyota fan blade. Must be from a rock, eh? Or a stick?
That's all I can gather. Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah.
It wasn't from a water crossing or anything like that.
That's crazy, isn't it? The
Yeah.
Gib is that hard this year. I was just saying before, everyone in this caravan park's got repairs they're doing from it. So
Yeah.
it's not just us with the bad luck.
No, there's our mate just here. He's in the same boat. He's lost all his aircon.
Oh, really?
About $2,000 worth of damage.
Wow, and I was worried about $160 worth for ours.
Yeah. Split his long-range tank or cracked it in 7 places. So.
Cracked in 7 places. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
So I think everyone has a story.
Yeah.
Of some sort, you know, like it's.
Yeah. And that's part of travelling. That's part of the fun, is having that story to tell afterwards about what broke, what went wrong,
Yeah.
how you fixed it, how you got to the next town and got repairs done.
Yeah.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
So, we're still at Kununurra.
Adam fixed the aircon with the pulley bearings for $13.75.
How good is that?
Oh,
a
we have
$13 bearing.
aircon.
All the grief that we've been having with the aircon is all to a pulley. And you know, yeah, I won't go into it, but I did hear metallic sound, and I'm a bit disappointed the auto electrician didn't pick up on that, but he was in a rush. It's not his fault. Yesterday we had the day off. It was awesome to do nothing. First time in a long time didn't drive anywhere. So lots of swimming in the pool. Nice pool there at the park.
Relaxing, reading.
Sort of getting into a bit more holiday mode. We're a bit worn out, we are.
Yeah, going fishing to catch some barra today.
Yeah, hopefully.
We're going to go barra fishing, hopefully. See what we can catch. Just checking out the national park right behind the campsite.
Miramar National Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 3 little trail classification ones that you can do, and then there's one big one that takes you up and through. It is just spectacular, even just driving in and looking around. Yeah,
we've got our 12-month parks permit, so we can enter for free.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's a cracking little spot, Kununurra, and so much to see around here. We've been in this area for a couple of weeks now, going upwards and downwards and around, and there's still so much we won't even see.
Yeah.
Whew. So this week we're staying, not for the whole week, a couple of nights in a caravan park here in town, and it's good to have phone reception and get back to you guys on all your comments. I've been loving them. The support has been so good. It is a lot of work to do these videos, and I appreciate you guys liking them, giving us a thumbs up. So hats off to you guys. Keep watching, stay tuned, because we've still got plenty of adventure to do. And let us know if you want any tips or comments or any ideas of where we've been or our gear. Let us know in the comments. I'm only too happy to help. And that's what our videos are for. They're not to make money. They're just to show you people what we do. Show you guys some of the things we're seeing and inspire you guys. And have a look at this. This is a fantastic little walk, isn't it?
I can see your car.
Yeah.
Like this is, I think you have to kind of do this. If you do the Bungle Bungles walking among it, this kind of takes you above it, doesn't it?
You know what tomorrow is?
Monday.
Border day.
Border day.
Border day.
Border day.
Water.
We cross the border tomorrow.
Oh, let me tell you about the border pass doing that.
No, don't.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
It's difficult. It was easy, but now it's harder. They changed it.
It changed it.
But how good has WA been?
WA has been amazing. I'm actually not ready to go over that border. Like, I feel like I don't quite want to go there. I want to stay.
It's like, it's been so good, Western, and it's such a big state, and there's such a variance from the bottom end to the centre to the
got
top,
everything.
to the coast.
Got everything.
Even in the water, then, like, it's amazing. And like This trip, most of this trip was based on seeing Western Australia, because we're from the east coast, we're from near Brisbane. We've been up and down the east side of Australia, from Cape York to Tassie, out west as far as Uluru before. But to see Western Australia, it was such a long drive, we wanted to do it justice. We didn't want to take a year off work, we just wanted to see Western Australia. That's what this trip was about. But WA has been so good to us.
It's been epic. And all of you that are out there that are thinking of doing it and watching videos to actually get an insight, definitely do that. Definitely watch videos, but definitely set a date. Go, that's what we're working towards. Every kind of challenge is going to come your way while you're working towards what you want, because that's life.
Yeah.
But when you get over here, I can just cry with some of the places we've been. I sound like emotional, but
It's been
like you end up.
special.
Yeah. Actually, what is this?
110. What are you doing, Grandma?
Sorry. But you know, you're going to have challenges when you're trying to get to what you want, whether it's to the shops, whether it's to another side of the world or whatever, but you just got to go for it.
This trip's been our biggest trip, our hardest trip, our most challenging trip,
We've learned a lot.
and it's been the most rewarding.